Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another installment of the Dogg Podcast. I am Ep.3 Mars, joined by K-Dog and Fuego. And a lot of shit done went down this week in the world of pro wrestling. First off, rest in peace to Shad Gaspard and Hana Kimura. Didn't know much about Hana, but Shad Gaspard probably one of the top 5 people that probably any of us looked up to as far as African Americans in pro wrestling during the time, because he was literally only like one of 6 people that were at that level during the time. So rest in peace, praying for their families and all their loved ones. All right, so now first thing on the topic list, Double or Nothing. An amazing card, top to bottom. I thought the card was fantastic. I didn't really see many flaws. New AEW Women's Champion John Moxley obviously is dominant as always. Cody Rhodes wins the TNT Championship. So yeah, gentlemen, what you guys thought about the Double or Nothing card?
You go first, Hurt.
Double or Nothing it was exciting. It had a lot of key pieces in there that I feel like they could run with for next couple pay-per-views. All I gotta say is Stadium Stampede, set the standards for future.
Yeah, it did.
Future cinematic pay-per-view matches.
All right, so before you continue, now there's a lot of discussion about this. What would you say was a better match, Stadium Stampede or the Boneyard match? Personally, I'm going with Stadium Stampede. The Boneyard match was legendary. It was a dream match in my opinion, AJ Styles and Undertaker, but Stadium Stampede had a lot more excitement and a variety of things going on at the same time.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Stadium Stampede.
Yeah, and also it was, you're right, there was more wrestling. There was a lot more actual wrestling. And there was a perfect blend of funny moments, serious moments, and technical moments. And it was like a significant, for some, it's hard to see it, but it was a lot of storytelling going on in that match for each respective person in that. So yeah. So you got anything else to say, Hurt?
No, that's about it. Other than Sammy getting fucked up.
Everybody stay getting fucked up. Yeah.
I mean, it was a great pay-per-view. That boy Mox retained. That's all I can ask for.
Okay. Now, with Mox retaining, do you think? All right. So right now, he's preparing to start feuding with Brian Cage. Do you think that AEW is kind of doing something wrong as far as the length of rivalries? Should somehow, some way, Brody Lee and John Moxley continue, or should it just move into a whole program of John Moxley and Brian Cage?
I said it should be a triple threat.
I mean, okay.
Because I see, let's say, Moxley and Cage, they have their title match, and then you got Brody Lee, he come out, he interrupt the match, and then boom, cause of disqualification, and then there you go. Continue on with the feud like that.
Yeah, it has to continue. There's no way they don't continue that feud. It was literally, it was too intense. Because at the same time, it also looks like they're not continuing it. Because if you see how fast the intensity moved within that feud, the intensity of that feud went from 0 to 100 in a week. It was untalked about to all of a sudden the most talked about thing in pro wrestling at the time. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where that goes. So I was gonna go on to Raw, but it makes sense to move on to AEW first and then go to Raw. Kicking off AEW pretty much was a 6-man tag match. Joey Janela and Private Party versus the Young Bucks and Matt Hardy. Young Bucks and Matt Hardy come out on top. Butcher and Blade sneak attack the Young Bucks, and to everyone's surprise, because after they didn't come out at Double or Nothing, it was looking like it wasn't going to happen. But we see a old school Chevy pickup pull up, and I'm like, oh shit, that can only mean one thing. FTR, formerly known as the Revival, make their AEW debut. And surprisingly, they side with the Young Bucks. Do you see this as a long time thing of them siding with each other, or do you see like within the next week or 2 weeks an implosion between the two teams and leading into a rivalry between them?
It got to be an implosion. Like, this is a match in the making, and everybody been wanting this match for the longest. So I've seen them probably kind of like working together for a little bit, and then as the weeks progress, you see them like having more tension, and then boom, that's when the rivalry starts. Heard?
Oh, sorry guys, but the whole rivalry thing with AEW, I feel like WWE, like they have like they oversaturated the term rivalry, like expand on like 3 pay-per-views, and like AEW right now, they're like more of like a prize fighting company. You feel me? So I feel like it's probably like a 1 or 2 and done type of situation. Other than Inner Circle and Elite, but like a rivalry, like it's too much talent on AEW to like continuously keep up like with the same person fighting this person. Oh, let's just change the stipulation. That's just like giving me the same thing over and over and over, with just like a different plate.
Despite the fact that you was just zoned out and missed the second part of that conversation, that you brought up a good point. I can agree with that in a bunch of ways, but in the matter of the subject at hand, thoughts on FTR's AEW debut and where do they stand with the Young Bucks?
No. That match gonna be good. I'm just saying, like, it's just trying to put them like in a rival situation. Cause like it's so much like AEW tag team is like it's top notch. Keep it a band. Like
It is.
I like to see FTR versus what's the guys? Lucha Bros. Or Private
But
House
it's
Party.
not
Private
about
House Party, they're young and new. You feel me?
it's not about them right now. It's about FTR versus the Young Bucks, the money
Man,
match
I'm
that
just
everybody want to
saying,
see.
man. Just let that thing happen like
I
once.
feel what you're saying.
Once or twice, man. We don't
I
need the Young
mean,
Bucks.
I'm sorry, well, we got to get the triple threat tag match between those 3 teams because for the last few years, those have been considered the 3 best, like technical tag, like actual tag teams on the planet. Like everyone calls the Young Bucks spot monkeys. In ways, yeah, they are, but them being spot monkeys, they know how to bring excitement to tag team wrestling. Like over the few years, the teams that I personally can say actually wrestled and brought excitement to tag team wrestling: Young Bucks, Rival, the Usos, the Lucha Bros, and Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Despite them separating those few times, but those 5 teams, honestly, they reinvented tag team wrestling over the last 3 or 4 years. I'm not gonna bring up this topic because it's gonna end up being TOS. We fucking talk about this in our personal opinions with the whole Nyla Rose and yeah.
Man, put your eyebrow down, man.
let's just not talk about Nyla Rose because we gonna say some shit that we gonna regret.
It was a good match.
It was. It was a good match, but it's a lot of things I just continuously disagree on. Like all I gotta say is, I'm just gonna put it this way. In this case, Sonny Kiss should be wrestling women. Same scenario, same situation. Sonny Kiss not wrestling women. Nyla Rose not wrestling women. It's just that simple. I'm not saying I'm a big Sonny Kiss fan or anything. People that know what I'm talking about knows what I'm talking about with this situation, and I'm not gonna bring it up no more, or this video gonna get taken down.
Hey, for the past couple of like dark episodes of AEW, him and Janela been teaming up, so that might be a new tag team in the making. The Jersey Boys. That's what they're going by.
before we say some fucked up shit. On to wait. Was there anything else? Okay, hold on. Mike Tyson and Chris Jericho. I wanted to forget about this shit. What the
10
fuck?
years in the making, man. 10 years in the making.
But the way how this man Tyson taking off his shirt, like, what the fuck was
That
that?
man was fucking struggling, bro. That man was like, all in this man fucking face, bro. I'm like, God damn, your fucking breath stank or some shit, bro. And then it's like, don't hand Tyson a mic. Like, don't hand him a mic. Don't let him do that. Taking off the shirt shit, just make him stand there like a cold-blooded fucking killer. Like, because A, he can't talk. Tyson on the mic, you see what the fuck he said. Talking about, you stole the championship. Like, bro, come on, man. Just don't put a mic near fucking Tyson. Give him
might bite Jericho ear off.
exactly. And I find it so funny because Mike Tyson put out, he's stepping back into the ring. Everybody thought this man was about to start boxing again. Nobody knew he was talking about wrestling. That's kind of funny. But
Yo, I'm sending this video to Tyson, man. And I'm sending him with both y'all addresses.
I'll run laps around this whole but and then dude, I can't think of his name, but that other MMA fighter or boxer, whatever the hell he is, that was flanking Mike Tyson. Posted a video on Instagram, literally after the segment of Jericho and Tyson all buddy backstage. Who the fuck let him backstage at this point? This man just completely destroyed kayfabe. Like, I feel you destroy it in other ways, like hanging out outside of the business period. But come on, bro, you can't post a video of two people that are feuding, hanging out and having fun together backstage, literally minutes after the show goes off the air. Shit just don't work like that.
I mean, it's also on Jericho's fault too, because he did mention that it's a great opportunity to be working with Tyson. Like,
yeah, but
after...
it's two different situations. Jericho is in general saying that, right? That's just one thing. But minutes after the segment, though, like somebody posting a video, y'all backstage, that's just, I don't know. Like, I guess it's 2020 and that shit's not too relevant anymore. But at the end of the day, it kind of in my opinion, destroys the feud a little bit, just a little bit. But moving on to Monday Night Raw lens. The Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins, has recruited Austin Theory. And didn't I say this shit in like our first podcast that once they brought out Austin Theory, he should have been with Seth Rollins because him and Buddy Murphy, just their names in general, Murphy and Theory just made a fucking perfect team. So WWE, they watching. Somebody watching. I don't know who it is, but somebody watching.
It's probably my boy, Jamie Noble.
I think the way how Murphy been acting, it looked like he's like about to split.
I don't think so. He just started getting like he just started getting gear and shit for this. So I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a while. I think him and Theory are gonna they're gonna get a tag title run at some point in the future. Rollins is gonna win the US title probably from Apollo Crews. That's what I'm saying.
Because everybody know I'm wrong. The tag team division don't hold the titles for that long.
Oh, there's no lengthy title. There's honestly no lengthy title runs on Raw at this point. After Brock Lesnar and his bullshit runs, it was like no other title run has been that lengthy. So it kind of scares me to see how long Drew's gonna hold that title.
No. I can see Drew holding it for like a lengthy period. I mean, ain't nobody stopping the Claymore right now. unless Bobby Lashley like.
Yeah,
go
but
nuts.
that's the thing right there. They're getting behind Bobby Lashley, even putting him with MVP and basically having him have like a strong manager. So really, right now, the only way that I'm seeing Lashley truly losing a Backlash
It's
is
because of Lana.
Lana. Yep,
Exactly.
It's gonna be the only way. She's gonna come out, cause a distraction, cause Lashley to lose, and that's probably gonna be her final act before her release. Because it looks like she's gonna be getting released soon.
Good riddance.
It's just time. I'm just glad that whole storyline in general is fucking done. That shit was fucking tragic.
Rumor has it that's Kev's favorite female wrestler. Oh, jokes aside.
Damn, that's
Top
kind
5
of
dead or
tough.
alive.
It's kind of tough.
Yeah, man. Kev know how to pick him.
It's a rough situation, Kev.
Everybody know what you was smoking, but
No, man.
Yeah,
I don't see how Russo have her as a wife. Imagine the screaming that she does at home.
Hey, I know.
mean, look,
I know how.
look. You see her Instagram post, bro?
Exactly, bro.
Hey,
He ain't got no IG.
Hey, she can scream at me all she want, man. It's just that simple. You see the MyG post, you know. But yeah, hopefully this leads to her release so that, like, it just makes the most sense. If Rusev's out, might as well get Lana out of it too. There's no point of her continuing to be in the company while her husband's gonna be working for the rival promotion. Although we see that with a few other couple pairings, but it's kind of like in different situations and scenarios. Because we know if Lana was to stay on TV, she'll be in the big way, and then Rusev would probably be going to AEW. More than likely going to AEW, and then that would be that, and he would then be involved in a major way. So it's like you can't really have both members of a couple in rival promotions on the same wavelength. It's just it just doesn't click and fit well in general for their life with the way social media is. So hopefully she gets released. Anything else? Oh yeah, back to the matter at hand. Apollo Crews winning the United States title. It's been a long fucking time coming. And I thought he was only in WWE for about 6, maybe 7 years max, but he's been in WWE way longer than I fucking thought. He said 12 years.
No, that's when he started wrestling. Because he came in 2015 at one of the takeovers.
I thought that was just him debuting in like on WWE TV in general. I thought maybe I'm pretty sure he was like with OVW and shit before the
Probably
entire
was.
thing. That's what I'm kind of thinking with him saying that long, because I'm pretty sure Apollo Crews was wrestling way longer than 13. Not way longer, but a little longer than 13 years. But matter of fact, nah, because he was open to Freedom Gate champion, so nah. So it had to be 13 years he was wrestling. All right, so scratch what the fuck I just said. You right. I'm pretty sure you're right. But yeah, still, all this time in the making, Apollo Crews going from next big thing to jobber to soon to be top mid carder, back to jobber to now at the top of the mid card on Monday Night Raw. About time to see a brother with some pigmentation, melanin in the skin at the top again. You feel me? They did Kofi dirty. Had him lose to Brock Lesnar that quick.
So Roman not black? Yeah, chill. I'm joking. Chill, man. Hey, man.
Oh, this man funny.
Chill.
All right, so let's jump back to AEW real quick.
Whoa.
Oh, hold on. Oh, my bad.
We're not gonna talk about. We're not gonna miss out on the greatest triple threat Well, it could have been the greatest triple threat. Natalia versus Charlotte versus Nia. Y'all not gonna skip the queen like that, even though she lost.
Yeah, wake me up when this man done.
Jesus. Come on now, man. Dang.
All because
I
two of your
got it,
favorite
James.
wrestlers.
I got it, James. Okay. So we had a good triple threat match between former champion Nia Jax, Charlotte the GOAT, and Natalie. You know, it was tough, but Nia came through the big one. And all I gotta say, Charlotte gonna be Raw Women's Champion real soon. Yep, about the AEW. What's y'all about to say?
I'm gonna let you dream on that, dog. But back to AEW real quick. The most shocking part of the week, Jungle Boy coming out on top, winning that battle royale to make it to TNT title opportunity against Cody. What thoughts on Jungle Boy? Because I personally think, yeah, he's deserving. Yeah, that was a long time coming, I guess, in a sense of his career, of his short career specifically. But I don't think it's his time to be in that specific. I don't think he should be going for a single title. I think if anybody in Jurassic Express should be going for a single title, that's Luchasaurus, not Jungle Boy. They should honestly be focusing on kind of like winning the tag titles and doing a free bird rule type scenario with that because, yeah, I haven't really seen much of Jungle Boy on the mic, and he's not a heel, so you kind of got to be top notch on the mic in order to be even put in the situation or to talk of being a champion in wrestling, especially if you're babyface. The only way you shouldn't be talking is if you're heel and you're silent and you have someone talking for you. What's your thoughts on Jungle Boy?
Well, I feel like this is mostly a match to build a prestige for the TNT title. Jungle Boy, from what I've seen, he's like a decent wrestler. But yeah, this is just like to build a prestige up. Cody's defending it week after week. So Jungle Boy is just the first person, to get the opportunity.
I mean, I agree with him. Like Cody defending the title every week, and the strong showing that Jungle Boy had against MJF, he put himself out there. Even though, don't get me wrong, MJF, he might end up feuding with Cody for that title.
Not no time soon. Oh, okay. I was about to say not no time soon because
not no time soon.
We all know what's coming. The MJF and Wardlow feud.
Yeah.
No. Chill. Don't try to break that. That's a good friendship.
Wardlow about to fuck MJ up, dog.
Yeah. I see it like this. Probably Jurassic Express feud over with MJF and Wardlow, and then I'd probably make the split happen there because we got to get Wardlow versus Luchasaurus.
Okay. I can see both perspectives.
But yeah, with Jungle Boy, it's a great opportunity for him. But yeah, he still need to develop into a character.
He has a lot of work to do.
He's only 22 years old, so
yeah. Being honest, if anybody in Jurassic Express right now does actually need to win a title, it's Marco Stunt. Yup. That boy been putting his body on the damn line. The smallest dude in wrestling today. And man,
I've seen what happened.
But yeah, all right, that's pretty much it for AEW. Gone through Raw completely. Now over to NXT. Charlotte Flair and Chelsea Green versus Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley.
The best wrestler on the planet.
So obviously, this whole situation for Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai is clear that it's completely taking Rhea out of the picture for the NXT Women's title and preparing her for her move to SmackDown to be the one to dethrone Bayley. What do you see? Who do you see this rivalry benefiting more, Io or Rhea?
Even though it's gonna break my heart to say this, I gotta go with Io. I see the one taking the title off of Charlotte because Charlotte ran her course already in NXT. She need the depth.
Yeah, I mean he's right. She actually she really needs to be 100% focused on the Raw Women's division because Becky is gone now, and Asuka and Nia can't carry that shit by themselves. But rumor has it that my baby, the one, the only, known worldwide, Celeste Bonnet, aka former WWE Divas champion Caitlyn, is in talks with re-signing at WWE and being immediately thrown in the title picture on Raw. That is that's probably one of the biggest rumors right now.
I could buy it. I could buy into that.
And my only thing is, yeah, she's a great wrestler, but all of the time that she took off of wrestling, bringing her basically the time that you're bringing her into Raw to do this, because the places that she's been wrestling hasn't had the greatest talent to go against. So she's been wrestling here in Miami behind Koyo Taco for CCW.
I've been missing
Yeah.
Bruh, that's right up the street.
It's in Winwood, yeah. But yeah, she's been CCW runs shows a lot of time, a few times a year behind Koya. She wrestled. She's been doing work in Africa for that new Slam Force company in Africa. But she did the Mae Young Classic, but she hasn't faced any she hasn't had any major competition. She hasn't had a major platform to actually step on and show that she still got it. Yeah, this is a great opportunity for her, but at the same time, it's you're throwing her back into fire with no guidance. You're basically blindfolding the sheep and telling them to go to the water and drink, because it's gonna be a struggle if he's actually planning to throw her back into that picture. Now, if anything, what WWE should do in order to keep some Io Shirai's a great competitor, don't get me wrong, and she does deserve to at some point be NXT Women's Champion. But if they really want to throw okay, we need to keep the title on someone that's gonna keep everyone talking, and oh shit, we got a former champion, a former main roster superstar as NXT Women's Champion. You have Caitlyn debut at the end of an upcoming takeover, kind of in an Adam Cole like fashion. Charlotte's, she's celebrating the title when Caitlyn comes out, and she stirs the pot with Charlotte. And Caitlyn is the one to take that title off of Charlotte. Charlotte moves back over to Raw, and now all eyes are on Charlotte and Asuka, or Charlotte, Asuka, Nia. Now you have an even amount of big hitters on Raw now, and then you have an unexpected big hitter on NXT. But that's just my opinion.
I agree with you.
NXT,
Let me channel my inner Corey Graves real quick. How dare you to disrespect the queen like that? How dare you?
Jester.
All right.
Charles, what?
What the queen look like losing to a has-been?
Hey, I just want to point out this. I'm pretty sure Caitlyn younger than Charlotte.
No. All jokes aside, man. If Caitlyn comes back to NXT, you feel me? That'll be a great push for the brand, especially the women's division. because right now, Charlotte, you already know why she's there right now. She's there to give it a push. So that'll be fire. You feel me? And Kev, stop hating. The queen sees you, and you've been very naughty. No homo.
Also, we have this rivalry is kind of pissing me off. Just because, like, Candice LeRae's hair is pissing me off. That lipstick is pissing me the fuck off. Everything about her is pissing me off. Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano, the Garganos, versus Mia Yim and Keith Lee. This is another thing I've been talking about for a long ass time. It's like, when are we gonna get Keith Lee and Mia Yim in the ring together in some type of capacity? And why not do it against the Garganos, because they were the only, those are like the only two couples left in NXT as a whole. And it happened again, which shows that WWE is watching my every move. At this point, I just need to go fill out that application real quick.
I told you, man, my boy Jamie Noble and that boy, what's his name, Hornswoggle. They be watching.
This man said Hornswoggle.
You know that boy got ties with Vince still. That is the son.
Illegitimate. But yeah, I've just kind of had enough of. I've had enough of Candice LeRae's hair already. Johnny Gargano's new theme music is fucking ass, but it's at least it's not worse than Seth Rollins, that rip-off version of Bayley's theme. That out. But I honestly, it's just quite simple. Keith Lee and Mia Yim are coming out on top of this rivalry, which will send the Garganos to more than likely Raw. Honestly, they'll be a good fit on Raw.
Wait, you think Gargano gonna get moved up before Tommaso?
Yeah,
Tommaso.
Yeah, Tommaso doesn't want to be moved up from NXT. That's the thing.
This one Gargano too.
Really?
Well, he is fighting Keith Lee next week for the title.
I think this feud is going to culminate with the Garganos moving up, because I mean, they don't really have much to ride on, right? So they put, like, I see it like this. They're putting both of them together so that once they move Johnny, they have to move Candice, and that's not leaving either one of them behind. Because I think that was their whole issue about going on the road, with them leaving each other behind. Kind of like they did Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. Right as they moved Andrade up to SmackDown, they moved Aleister Black up to Raw, and then traded Andrade and Zelina to SmackDown. To Raw, and put those two together. So more than likely, they're gonna get moved up to Raw. Tommaso, for a lot of reasons, doesn't want to leave NXT. So yeah.
And plus Gargano, he is the first Grand Slam NXT
champion.
superstar.
Yeah, superstar NXT superstar Grand Slam. Yeah. So it'll make the most sense as of now. Culminate this feud with Candice and Johnny being moved to Raw, because like it's kind of clear that Rhea's going to SmackDown. But let's face it, this shit's annoying. Which, like, if Sasha and Bayley don't start feuding soon, it's a problem.
Why you trying to break up a good friendship, James?
It gotta happen. It literally has to happen. It's getting to the point, like, it was kind of to the boiling point tonight when yet again Bayley threw Sasha into another fucking random ass match.
But Bayley, Sasha got the dub though. If she would have lost, then yeah, I would have been like, you feel me?
All right, she won, but this is out of all the matches that Bayley has thrown her, and this is the first one she's won.
But it got them a tag team title shot, which I could see them winning.
I don't see it.
I see
Bliss
Sasha getting the pinfall, and then Bayley blaming Sasha.
Yep. That's exactly what I see as well. Because let's face it, Cross and Bliss aren't finished with Dogg. So they're gonna finish some business on Raw with the Iconics, which will lead to the Iconics breaking up. It's already written in stone. Peyton Royce is needed to also carry the Raw Women's division since Becky is gone. I've been saying this for years since they were in NXT. Peyton Royce is gonna be the breakout star. Peyton Royce is gonna be the first one to win singles gold, and it's just that simple. She almost did it before at that one takeover when it was a fatal
Yeah, it was a
five
fatal
way?
four,
It was a
fatal four, fatal five, and
fatal five way with Oscar, Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, Billy Kay, and Ember Moon. So yeah, I definitely it's definitely happening. But the question with that, who's turning on who?
Peyton gonna turn on. She just got slapped on live TV.
Right. But okay, with her getting slapped, doesn't that lead to think? So Billy Kay is gonna turn, and those two are gonna go into a feud. Peyton's gonna come out on top as babyface on top. That doesn't lead to that type of speculation. Don't get me wrong. I completely agree. Peyton needs to be the one to turn because Oscar needs worthy heel to go after her. But now they got themselves in a predicament because I think it was like already rumored for Peyton to turn, but they got themselves in a predicament by having Billy slap Peyton. So now it's no sympathy on either half. Both of them are coming out as heels in the long run.
Well, it's time for a segment of That's So Fuego. I'm about to give y'all a bunch of spoilers right now.
This man coming out. Segments now.
All right.
God damn.
Okay. So the Iconics gonna come out on Raw, right? They're gonna challenge them to a title shot. They're gonna say, how does so and so get a title opportunity when we beat y'all both in a tag team match? They're gonna get their butts kicked. Then Payne gonna slap them, whatever her name is.
but it's 1-1.
It's what? It's one. All right, that's why you gonna go for the title shot.
Your audio cutting out, G.
Good.
Your audio low as shit.
Yeah, man. So like, what else? Next thing. Just know when people Titans all the way to SmackDown, then they're gonna lose.
All right. Last but not least, NXT. This is going to lead into the NXT conversation directly into SmackDown. Timothy Thatcher and Matt Riddle's fight pit match. Kind of a UFC style with obviously pro wrestling antics. It's a decent concept. The match is all right. The match was good. It was good. I can't say it was great. It was less than what I expected it to be. But it was good. Ended with Timothy Thatcher coming out on top, basically choking out Matt Riddle, leading to Matt Riddle now officially a part of the SmackDown roster. All right, before I get on to
My bro.
that, but
Kev jealous, man. Every relationship I have, Kev be hating, bro. I can't be bros with Matt.
He don't know you.
Man, do know me, bro. I wake and bake with that man every week, bro.
But before we move on to that, now this leads. Where does Timothy Thatcher go from here?
I mean,
Oh, you fighting Pete Dunne?
That's what I'm thinking. But who
when
knows
Pete
when
Dunne
that
get back to the
travel ban-
country, no, they lifting it like slow by slow. When Pete Dunne get back to the country, that boy whipping some ass.
Oh yeah, Timothy Thatcher getting fucked up. 100%. And then a Cruiserweight reunion gonna happen in like a year. You know, They winning. They're gonna be winning the Raw Tag titles in a year. Yeah, I know Matt on SmackDown, but you know how that go. Draft gonna happen. Gonna put them back together. Now moving on to SmackDown. No word from. Oh,
Wait. We forgetting about two guys that I see gonna have the best feud on the card for In Your House Takeover. And them two guys are Tommaso Ciampa and Karrion Kross.
Formerly known as Killer Kross, but you can't say fucking Killer on WWE TV. Yeah, for sure, definitely. I'm just waiting for, Zelina Vega to finally have enough for Andrade and Andrew Garza, get with the program, team up with her husband, and now we're going to have another couple's feud, Karrion Kross and Scarlett versus Zelina Vega and Aleister Black. That shit just looking nice. As soon as I seen, I'm like, oh shit, they actually debuting together and shit. Once I saw that, I'm like, yeah, you gotta get this shit going.
I give it like 2 more months before Dolph intervened. That way Dolph Ziggler waiting, boy.
That man lying in wait. Whose girl am I taking today? That man Dolph getting in the middle of the feud and walking away with both of the females. But nah, this Tommaso Ciampa and Karrion Kross feud, this shit is really looking fucking great. Like the way Scarlett came out and was just standing there the entire time during the match, and like basically trying to get into Tommaso's head and shit. Well, like the psychology in this whole scenario is like it's fucking perfect. I don't know how I forgot about this shit.
And we never seen
too crazy.
We never seen psychology like that. Like the main person who was known for was Jake the Snake, and now they're getting re-innovated.
First off, let's not talk about Jake the Snake, bro. This man this man is weird as shit. I don't know what the fuck they doing on AEW with him. Bro, you got this man. First you got Lance Archer destroying a toilet, and this man, Jake Roberts, treating it like it's fucking porn. Like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then being disrespectful as fuck to women. Like, what the fuck? The fuck is going on with this man?
Jake the Snake, old school.
Oh, nobody. Old school. I wonder how your boy Dusty feel about you talking about his daughter-in-law like that.
Hey, you lucky he ain't slipped one out, man. Hey,
this man old and carrying around
a snake. What you? He called her a bitch so many fucking times, bro. and then he fucking dry hump, on horny,
on national TV.
Exactly, bro.
He should be arrested.
This shit's fucking weird, bro. Oh, what the fuck is happening? But
I don't know what DDP be teaching him, but
Dang.
So that's it with the whole Jake thing?
I don't think so.
Gonna be incognito?
That shit's far from done.
He need to be.
That shit's far from done. We all know it's far from done, bro. It's about to be Archer and Mox up next.
You already know who coming up on top.
No, man, I need that Mox versus Omega round 3, right?
Nah, 2.
Yeah, round 2.
It'll be Jericho and Omega round 3 though. That's what we need right there. But all right, moving on to SmackDown now. No word from the hacker this week. Let's talk about my man's Otis though. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, my boy.
Oh, wait,
that was too disgusting.
Money in the bank.
Yeah.
And then you get Mandy going like, oh yeah, like, come on, like, no disrespect to both of them, but
look, man, don't hate the player. hate the
Hey,
game.
all I gotta say is we damn near had an Edge and Leader Part 2.
Exactly. That would have been
It's gonna happen.
We all know what happened when the cameras went off and the film crew wrapped up. They told them to get the fuck out. Mandy told her mom to get in the room furthest at the furthest edge of the crib and lock the door.
Oh yeah.
We
Oh yeah, man.
my beach. Bro, that shit, but the shit was funny because she had the whole fucking daydream segment, and then he ruined it. So I'm like, oh shit, it's some shit finna fuck up. And then she still got in the pool all sexy and shit, and gave it to me. I'm like, all right, cool. It was
Man,
funny.
it's the belly.
Funny part though, I was watching it on the big TV. My mom's walked through, and she saw it. Bro, she's like, what the fuck is this?
My mom did the same thing, bro. She came in while Otis was pouring the drink.
No, my mom came when they was in the fucking pool, like they were about to fuck. She was like, the fuck is you watching?
Yeah,
good thing I'm watching on my phone.
Oh shit. But hey, my man's getting it right. Now we look, okay. Speaking of the hacker though, it looked like we got one card off the table. It looked like we
You know, it's
officially,
not Chad Gable.
you know it ain't
Yeah.
Chad Gable.
We got two. Cause I thought it was Jason Jordan, no cap. I thought that boy was gonna make a smooth little comeback.
No lie. That is a low key. That is a low thought though. That's kind of a thought about it. But I don't think this whole segment today. I don't think that eliminated him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that eliminated him. If anything, I see it more as okay. Here's how we gonna know this. Like I feel like this is how I'm gonna 100% know it's him. If the next thing the hacker gets involved in is the Jeff Hardy and Sheamus feud, if that's the next thing he gets involved in, it's 100% Jason Jordan. I don't care what nobody say. But the biggest rumors right now is Mustafa Ali. That's A. But at the same time, it's like he has like no place in the shit that he's getting involved in. It's like it'll be so random for the hacker to be Mustafa Ali, even though you know the shit kind of looks like him. In a way, I'm like Matt Riddle because Riddle, mystery hacker, Riddle, like that shit goes together. Then, but obviously the way they just hyped up Matt Riddle and shit, it don't look like it is. The only way it could be is if they say they revealing the hacker next week, and then the hacker turns around and then Matt Riddle moves a kid, and Matt Riddle ends up being a hacker.
Or it's my boy Eric Young.
And it'll make the most, but and that right there would make the most sense because the main thing that the hacker, because it's remember to be two hackers, the main thing the hackers been getting involved in is relationships. CM Punk and AJ Lee makes probably the most sense out of any scenario that has been presented. It makes the most sense. Like, I obviously got thoughts of it being other people, but if I had to say it was no doubt in my mind about something, CM Punk and AJ Lee is what I have no doubt about.
Or it's me.
I mean, I'm the one with the setup most similar to the hacker, so you know.
Hey, man. Or Shane McMahon, you never know. Shane McMahon might be playing a little pranky prank.
I promise you, I don't think I could watch SmackDown no more if it's Shane McMahon. I don't think I could do it. Hey, no. I ain't gonna lie, they say it look like Shane McMahon going to AEW.
Nah, yo, that happened, bro. That boy getting taken out the wheel.
It was some shit that happened, bro. Everybody was like,
"Hey, Triple H really gonna be Vince McMahon's son after that, boy."
It ain't no more son. Yeah, ain't no more son-in-law. Son. Oh shit, bro! I could honestly see it though. That shit would be funny as fuck. Here, Jim Ross.
All I got to say is, go ahead.
Here, Jim Ross. By God, it's Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon's on Dynamite.
What in the hell?
I could have sworn his father was the owner of that other company.
My God, is this Monday or Wednesday?
Bro, no, they had to fucking they had to get Jim Ross out of there after that last fucking debut of somebody. Who fucking debut that was where Jim Ross just didn't sound excited at all, bro, and he was just sounding so fucking dry. Whose fucking debut was that?
He did it with Cage.
Yeah, that's who it was. It was Brian Cage. Oh, it's Brian Cage. Like, motherfucker, what?
That boy like, who the fuck is this? Where you find this nigga at?
If I'm on fucking TV and I'm a commentator, I'm hitting. What in the hell? Oh my God, it's Brian Cage. Brian Cage is in AEW. I'm fucking losing. I'm selling that shit. If it's a renowned superstar, I'm selling that shit. The only way I'm doing that if it's a truly unknown wrestler. That man gave Colt Cabana a bigger fucking pop than damn Brian Cage.
Exactly.
Like they didn't even have this man. They didn't have him on Dynamite with FTR debut, did they?
Brian Cage.
No, I'm saying on Dynamite when FTR debuted, they didn't have JR on commentary, right?
Oh no.
Exactly. They had to make sure that they had Tony Schiavone and Caliber and shit getting it right.
Yeah.
But back off that weird ass shit. SmackDown. Universal title picture. Nothing from the Universal Champ really this week except him instigating the whole situation at the beginning of the show. I hope Elias is all right.
Looking like a big old snitch. You seen, bro?
I called 911. I hope
Come on, man.
All I know, I seen the guy in all black running that way behind the performance center.
And then you see Jeff Hardy.
That man was looking all fucked up. That man Jeff Hardy got drug out of there. He saw Elias. Elias! That man peeked around the corner. Elias! Elias! That was honestly
Jeff Hardy sold that dude. No lie.
Yeah, he
Jeff Hardy
did.
definitely did.
That was the funniest fucking opening of a show I've ever seen, bro.
But why they keep trying my dog Elias though? First, Baron Corbin knocked him out from the Raptors,
Bro, that's
and
his
then
new gimmick, man. That's his new gimmick at this point.
man keep getting hurt.
That's his new fucking gimmick, bro.
They might as well put them two in the Hell in a Cell, bro. Baron Corbin and Elias.
Honestly,
Or
being completely honest, he should have never been moved to the main roster in the first place, but he ended up making headlines. So I respect it. So in actuality, now he's at the point where his name it holds so much weight, but yet not enough. So obviously he's perfect candidate to be moved back to NXT, carrying that world title division for the NXT title. It's a few stars like that. It's like WWE needs to do a lot of shuffling and shaking up. That's why they need to find people like us to put in the office. Let Vince know what's up, bro. Let him know what's needed. What him and Trips got going on right now won't work. Undisputed Era should have been called up a year ago. It should have got called up before Drew McIntyre got back from injury, and it's just that simple. So,
or they waiting for Undisputed Era versus Dogg. You never know.
Yeah, takeover. War games.
Oh yeah. We might just see it. I don't know. Might be up on the channel at some point. Who knows? Might have an exclusive drop for the boys. I don't know yet. Yeah, New Day and Forgotten Sons wasn't forgetting about that whatsoever. This in my opinion is just a odd situation. Straight up, this is straight up an odd situation because first off, who would have thought? I mean, it was kind of seen that they would be getting called up after that one ladder match when they were involved in fatal 4-way ladder match, triple threat ladder match for the NXT tag titles. So, you know, it was kind of seen that they would be getting called up, but it was also looking more so like a sanity situation where they get called up, then they all get split up, and one gets released. It's kind of what I was saying, but it's not happening. They actually going strong, and they're actually getting put in a picture to do something because Sanity they fucking missed the ball on Sanity big time.
Yeah, time.
Like Eric Young as the leader of a fucking psychotic faction. Like I knew Sanity was fucked up once they separated Nikki Cross. Once they split Nikki Cross from Sanity, I knew it was going south. I knew everything was going fucking south. And then Alexander Wolf got injured, right? Before he got then Alexander Wolf got injured, and it's like, all right, Eric Young's old, we can't really do much with him. Let's just send Killian Dane back to NXT and have him be a singles competitor and waste him as well, because that's what the fuck they're doing. Because what the fuck is Killian Dane?
They took away my dream match, Eric Young versus Daniel Bryan.
He don't want to compete right now because of the pandemic.
Okay, makes sense. But even before that, bro, like they took him randomly off of TV and shit. And he had a bunch of fucking momentum. But it is what it is. Let's see. Anything else on SmackDown we need to talk about? As far as
well, one thing that
talk about.
In the Continental title, I'm guessing. That situation, how Sami Zayn honestly shouldn't get stripped, because in that case, we need an interim UK champion, interim UK tag champions. Andrade should have been stripped a long fucking time ago. Literally everybody needs to get stripped of their titles. At this point, the fact they did that shit to Sami Zayn. Every single superstar on that roster that is in wrestling right now needs to be stripped of their titles. Because Sami Zayn wasn't even out a week and got stripped of the Universal title. I mean, the Intercontinental title. So,
man, he deserved to get stripped after defeating Daniel Bryan with a simple move.
Big boot. Straight to the face, straight to the chin.
Haluva kick. Modified haluva kick. Nah, that shit was funny, bro. His little ass on a fucking big boot. It's fucking ridiculous. Let's see, any news from around the world?
Drew Gulak resigned. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Didn't see it coming either.
Nah, I've seen it.
I didn't. I mean, yeah, he was doing a lot of good shit. But if you seen how, he what's the word? The way he went out. He kind of went out with that bow to Daniel Bryan and that handshake, basically signaling like he was out and he was done. But maybe that's just the end of the era of them being together.
Nah, because after SmackDown on Twitter, he posted a video about a workout that him and DB could do, like, while they, like, at home. So and then the real question is, what's the situation with Kurt Angle's contract?
Oh yeah, I've been trying to figure this out. I guess he's been reinstated just on the low.
Yeah, he probably was for the low instead of release, so probably that's what it was.
Because it was saying that he was part of the release side, not the furlough side, but it looks like this.
Because I know Vince not that stupid just to let one of his best worker from the ruthless aggression era just to leave like that. Like that would have been dumb.
Oh, it was fucked if he left.
If that was the case, then that means Undertaker could have left, or I don't know, probably like who else? I only got the Undertaker, but yeah, like somebody like Undertaker leaving or Booker T.
I mean, they let Booker T leave before. So. And Booker T's technically not signed to them. Booker T does what the fuck he wants. That man be talking so much shit about Vince in WWE, and they still pay this man to do them shows.
Because they know better, bro. They don't want to hit that spin Rooney in the office on Vince.
There's also, I think, what I'm reading right now is Hiroshi Tanahashi decided to, I guess, temporarily retire or some shit.
Or
He's that because the whole COVID-19 situation and that shit, I guess, is what I'm reading. But basically saying it's like, doesn't want to come back right now. And talking about Japanese wrestling in general, just being suspended. Nothing major. So I'm not seeing any like crazy around the world news, other company news. The only other company running shows and shit right now is Impact, and we all know fucking. I don't know what the fuck they're trying to do with this whole situation. So yeah.
If Rusev don't go to AEW, he definitely going to Impact.
Rusev too big for Impact.
but probably could go to NWA. You know, he
He can match. He can match that
with
style.
Ice Cube.
Not talking about Ice Cube.
Well, the National Wrestling Alliance, Crockett Promotions.
Today was a good day. Rusev Day.
Okay.
But yeah, I could definitely see him in NWA, but I don't think that would be the stage he really wants either. Even though but knowing Rusev, he wants to go somewhere. Mitro want to get a pop. That's all I gotta say. Mitro wants a pop, so NWA would be it for him because they're the only ones with a full fucking crowd. That shit's gonna sound weird as fuck though. Hearing Mitro there.
Unless he come out with something clever.
I don't know, and he probably might be reunited with Aiden English too. He's married to English at least too. But I think that's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video all over the place. Dogg, we out.